We have covered loads of trading methods on this channel. We've even included some of these trading methods in videos such as 0 to 100k, 0 to 500k, and 0 to 1 million coins. Well, since these videos, I have been working on a much more in-depth guide which you can use to go from 0 to 1 million, but also continue to keep making coins beyond this point. And you can do this without putting a crazy amount of time into the game or even being an expert in trading. But before I do get into the video, if you enjoy the content here and you want to see a bit more from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are uploading videos every single week for FIFA 21, and once we do start getting some FIFA 22 news, we will also be sharing the latest updates, the latest information all around FIFA 22. Getting back into the video, we have looked at making 1 million coins before, but since that video we have come across a few other trading methods that work better, which are easier to do and can make a lot more coins. So this is a revised 0 to 1 million coins video. To add to this as extra assistance as well, I have given in-depth written instructions with images and videos of each method over on the Discord. It breaks down what trader method to use at what price point, so you can easily look at how many coins you have and see what methods are recommended. If you do want to see all of this, it is included, all part of the Discord, and it's entirely free. So just go into the description down below, click that link, and you'll find all these methods and you can pick the methods that best suit you. So let's actually go through the methods that are included. To make things easy, I've broken it down into 4 different sections. This is 0 to 10k, 10k to 100k, 100k to 250k, and 250k to 1 million. In the 0 to 10k, this is where you're going to be first starting out if you are new to FIFA Ultimate Team, or if you have been playing for a while, but every coin that you get, you end up spending it on packs or even just trying to buy the latest and best players. To begin with, I have included the bronze trading method. This is incredibly easy. All you need to do is go over to the transfer market, select quality as rare bronze, search the market, and just go across. You're going across each player, and all you're trying to look for is if that player has a bid on. If they don't, you carry on moving. But as soon as you do find a player with a bid on, you'll add them to your watch list, compare that player's price, and if the current bid on that player is a lot lower compared to the lowest buy now, you are going to put a bid in. Because we are dealing with bronze cards here, 9 out of 10 times you're going to win the trade. Once that happens, all you need to do with this method is list that player so that it's undercutting the lowest buy now, so that if anyone does search this player, they're going to be buying yours. The silver trader method is very similar to this. Instead of setting the quality as rare bronze, you're going to be setting this as rare silver. Yet again, you're going to search and then you're going to go through each player, looking out for if any of those players have bids on. As soon as you find a player with a bid on, you add them to your watch list and compare that player's price. If the bid is a lot lower compared to the lowest buy now, then there's room for you to make some decent profit. Place a bid on that player, and this time, because we are dealing with silvers, there may be a bit more competition. But still, as it is silver players, most of the time you're going to be winning the deals and you can sell them on for a couple hundred coins profit. Some can even give you a couple thousand coins. Both of these trader methods are great if you're just getting into trading or you have next to no coins. There's no competition, it literally takes a couple minutes, you can repeat this endlessly, and in a lot of cases you'll be putting up just a couple hundred coins for those couple hundred coins to double, triple, or even possibly make a 5x or 10x out of the coins that you put in. After making a few successful trades by doing both of these trader methods, you can then move to the next lot of trader methods. This is the 10k to 100k, and there's 3 things that I recommend doing at this price range. The first trader method is bulk bidding. This is by far one of my favorite methods to talk about on the channel because of how easy it is. You just need to find a player in Ultimate Team, bid just a couple hundred coins below their buy now, and once you win that trade, you'll be making a couple hundred coins profit. Now this doesn't sound too appealing to a lot of players, but you'll be making a couple hundred coins after bidding on 50 different players, and if you do get lucky and you do manage to get 30 or even 40 of those cards, with each one making 200 coins profit on each one, this can start to add to thousands of coins. All you need to do is find the right player. And this is also very simple. I always use Footwiz, but you can go and use any other sites as long as those sites have a list of all the rare gold players in Ultimate Team. You just want to find a player anywhere between 75 rated all the way up to 82 rated. As soon as you start going 83 and beyond, that's when things can start to get a bit expensive. You'll then just keep on testing every single player in that list. Find their lowest buy now, take a couple hundred coins away, set that as the bid price, and go on a bidding spree up until the 20-minute mark. After doing doing this a while for many different players, you'll know exactly what players work and what players don't work. And that's when you can completely scrap the player list, whatever site you're using, just get rid of it, and you will know exactly what players to go to when you want to go for this bulk bidding method. The other trading method that I recommend at this price range is the bronze pack method. And I know this is a very boring method. All you do is open bronze packs, compare the player price. If they sell, you list them on the transfer market. If they don't sell, you store them to your club. That's all you really need to do, but it really benefits the next point that I recommend at this price range. This is going through the different SBCs. These are your hybrid leagues, your hybrid nations, your league and nation hybrids. If you could do these for cheap, you can make a lot of coins out of them. And if you get lucky by packing a high rated player, a high rated special card, or even packing an icon, you can sell those on for a couple 100,000 coins. Some could even go for millions. And if you get millions out of it, then you really don't need the rest of this guide. You can use the bronze pack method to send players to your club. Those players can be used to upgrade to silver players upgrade to common gold players upgrade to rare gold players. It may sound like a lengthy process, but whilst you're going through this can happen very quickly. And even if you don't get players that could be used for the hybrid leagues, the hybrid nations, league and nation hybrids, they're most likely going to be used as some point for marquee matchups or the many other SBCs that EA release. From here we move on to the 100k to 250k. This is when things really start to ramp up quite a bit, because we can start making bigger trades that's going to give us a lot more coins per deal. The first trading method that I recommend is the 1-2-3 method, and this one's not so much a trading method but more a search parameter, so that you can highlight all the potentially great deals whilst removing those that just aren't worth your time. You're going to go over to the transfer market and you're going to set the minimum bid to 10,000 coins, maximum bid to 20,000 coins, and minimum buy now to 30,000 coins. You'll search the market and go across each player until you find a player with a bid on. You'll add them to your watch list and you'll compare that player's price, or you'll go onto a separate search on console, or you can even have a second account where you search these player prices up and then you're going to bid accordingly. If there's room to make profit, then you want to put a bid in. With these types of methods, I always recommend to try and aim for at least 1,000 coins after EA tax. That way you would only need 100 players going through this method to make 100k. And that's very easily done with the amount of trades that go through every couple of minutes. Another trading method at this price range, which is also another very easy one, as it is very similar to the bronze and silver trading methods that we talked about at 0 to 10k. For this one, you are going to be heading over to the transfer market. You're going to set the quality to any of the special cards. I always recommend team of the weeks because there's loads of players and they're expiring every couple of seconds. You are going to be doing the exact same thing again. You're going to be looking across each player until you find a player with a bid on. You'll add that player to your watch list, quickly compare that player's price, and then you're going to bid if there's room to make profit. Aim to make at least 1,000 coins after EA tax, but what you'll notice with this one is that there'll be lots of situations where you can get them for 3,000, 4,000, or even 5,000 coins below market value, and that's all profit going into your pocket. If you don't like bidding on these types of players, you can also look at buying informs. For this one, we are going to be using Footwiz or Footbin, and we're going to be looking at the Team of the Week archive. You want to head all the way back to the first ever Team of the Week. These players are extremely rare on the market, because since the first ever Team of the Week was released, some of these players have been discarded over time. A lot of these players have just been used for SBCs as different types of upgrades, and this has led to there only being a few listed on the market every hour. You want to go through each and every one of these players that fits within your price range. Each player search will take just a matter of minutes for you to type the name in, search the informs, go across and compare the prices. What you'll notice is because most of these players are just extremely rare, there'll only be a page worth of different listings. And for each one of these cards, they're going to be listed at completely different prices. What you need to look out for is if there's a massive price difference between the lowest on the market compared to the second lowest. If you find this, you have a golden opportunity. You can buy the lowest, relist them so they're still the lowest but just undercutting the second lowest. That way you're still able to make profit while still being the cheapest on the market. And you'll just keep on doing this, repeating with every player within the first Team of the Week. And as soon as you've completed the first Team of the Week, you'll then move on to Team of the Week 2. I always go up to Team of the Week 15 because at that point and beyond, that's when players start to be multiple pages. I've also noticed that beyond that point, they're not particularly amazing deals. But between Team of the Week 1 all the way to Team of the Week 15, that's already loads of players that you can search up and loads of players that you can potentially be making a very good amount of profit on. Once you do these free trader methods and get to 250k, this is where you can move on to the final stage, 250k all the way to 1 million coins. The first method that I recommend here is icon bidding. Yet again, this one is very similar to special card trading, the bronze trader method, and the silver trader method. You just want to go to the transfer market, search icons, and go across each player. Yet again, look for ones with bids on. If they have a bid, add them to your watch list, compare the player's price, and then bid if there's room to make profit. This is the same method repeating, just with a different quality. But because we're dealing with icons now, you'll have situations where you'll put up only 100k, but you could potentially be making 10,000 coins plus back. There's been situations where I've made 20k, 30k, 40k. My best ever trade over the last couple of weeks has been 70,000 coins profit just by buying one player. We're now moving from the stage of being able to buy hundreds of different players, all giving just a couple hundred coins profit on each card, to now being able to buy one player that's given us a huge amount of profit, so we don't have to trade for the rest of the day. For the second trader method, we are still looking at icons, but now we're looking at buying icons. The best thing to do is to select icons as your quality and then set the maximum buy now to whatever amount of coins you have, and then just search the transfer market. Unfortunately, this one's going to take a bit more time because you do not want to be looking at the first page. If you compare the player prices of everyone that's on the first page, they're about to be expiring within the next couple of minutes. Because they've managed to go all the way from 1 hour down to the final couple minutes without anyone buying them, it tends to tell us that they're not particularly amazing deals. But with that logic, we can actually go all the way up to the 59th minute. So this will require you to keep on going across every single page until you get to that 59th minute. This is normally about 40 or 50 pages. Once you get to the 59th minute, you're seeing the players that have literally just been listed. You just need to compare each player's price and do what we were doing with the old informed trading method, where we'll look at the lowest buy now and compare it to the second lowest buy now. If there's room for you to make profit, you'll buy the cheapest one, relist them undercutting the second cheapest one. That way there's still room for you to make profit, but you are still the cheapest on the market. You can get some really amazing deals doing this because some people actually make the mistake of listing their icons. If you're there at the right place at the right time, you can buy those icons and make a huge amount of profit. Most of the time you'll only be making 10, 20, 30k, but there are times when someone does make a mistake and you could be making a lot more. And that's what you're relying on with this type of method. The final method that I recommend at this price range is the 123 method, but it being more expensive. We have already talked about the 123 method, where we set it at 10k, 20k, and 30k. But with this one, now that we have a lot more coins, you want to set it to 100k minimum bid, 200k maximum bid, and 300k minimum buy now. The trader method is still very similar. You go across each card, and if there's any bids on those players, you'll add them to your watch list and compare that player's price. If there's room for you to make profit, you put a bid in. With this one, because we're dealing with a lot more expensive players, there's not as many listed on the market. So you can go across 10 pages and you're already at the 1 hour mark. So whereas before with the cheaper 123 method, I would only have 3 to 5 players at the same time. That way it's easy to manage. With the expensive version of the 123 method, I will add every player that has a bid on up to the 1 hour mark. This is because there's not as many players, and what you'll notice is that there's going to be a time difference between each player expiring. You can have a player that's literally just expired and the next player along could be 10 minutes away. This will give you way more than enough time for you to quickly search that player up, decide if it's a good deal, and then also put a bid in. Just like the icon bid and trading method, the icon buy and trading method, you want to be aiming to make at least 10,000 coins profit every single time. So work out the 5% EA tax, take away 10,000 coins, then that's your maximum bid amount. You will not win every single one of your deals. In fact, you'll probably be losing 9 out of 10. But the one that you do win is the one that's going to be giving you tens of thousands coins profit, which ends up working better than you going through any type of bulk bidding method or any type of bronze or silver trading method, especially at this point. And because you should hopefully be pushing up to 1 million coins, you can do this multiple times with multiple different icons or multiple different high rated players. But anyway guys, this is a step-by-step guide from 0 all the way to 1 million coins in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. We have covered a 0 to 1 million coins before, but this one is so much better. There's a lot more trader methods which you can go through, and these trader methods are extremely easy, they're extremely profitable, and they will be working from this point all the way to the end of FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. As an added bonus, there is in-depth written instructions over on a Discord with images and also some videos. So if you're slightly confused of any of these trader methods as we quickly ran through each and every one of them, you can head over to the Discord and you can find everything that you're needing. And if you're still having issues with that trader method, you can drop a message in the general chat or you can send me a direct message. Link to the Discord is in the description down below. Anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.